Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just doing a simple get ready with me, so let's see how the look turns out. To prime my face, I'm going to use NYX's Honey Do Me Up Primer. For foundation, I'm going to go in with Smashbox's Studio Skin Foundation in the shade 1.05. I've decided I am a big fan of that Honey Do Me Up primer. I don't know what it is. I guess because it's hydrating, and normally I do more of a pore filler primer. I've really been liking how smooth it makes my skin, not in like a silicone-y way, but just in a hydration way. So that's kind of nice. For concealer, I'm going to take NYX's Can't Stop Won't Stop in the shade Alabaster. Last time I used this concealer, I found it really sunk into pores, which I think is because it's so thick. But today I used Clarins Pore Control Serum, and I've been using it a lot in the last couple of days, so hopefully that'll kind of combat the effect that I saw last time, where it almost looked like my pores were extra big when I put this concealer over top. That's much better. So I would just suggest, if you tend to have bigger pores, maybe this concealer isn't for you unless you're using some sort of a pore filling primer or some sort of a serum that'll help control the pore size. Because otherwise, it's a really nice concealer, nice and thick. It really does a great job of covering and shaping the face. I'm pretty sure they've marketed these that they want you buying a lighter shade for concealer, about 2 shades lighter than the foundation that they've marketed with it, and then also a concealer, but as a contour, 2 shades darker than the foundation you buy, which is a really neat idea. I just don't know how it would perform as a contour because it's so thick. I definitely like more of a creamy light contour color, but maybe that's something I'll try out. I'll end up going and getting one of these in a dark shade as a contour color. So it is still sinking a little bit into some big pores that I have on the top part of my cheeks. Those normally aren't there. I don't know why I have those lately. I think it might just be like through the winter months, which I know sounds weird, but normally I don't have large pores on my face other than on my nose. I do feel like my face could use some shaping though, so I am going to take NYX's Wonder Stick in the universal shade and take the contour side. My only problem with this cream contour is I find sometimes when you're blending it in, it can take off some of the coverage from the foundation, which would be why I would find it interesting to see if that NYX concealer also works well as a contour because it adds so much coverage. It might be a good idea for me. See how that gives such a nice, subtle, like contour, but also kind of a bronzy look? It's super natural looking. That's what I'm looking for, and I definitely need to find some more cream options. But overall, I just think it gives such a nice, like warm, contouring glow. So I'm just gonna bake under my eyes with Jourdain Cosmetics No Color HD powder. So starting off, I'm gonna go into Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm gonna pick up Golden Ochre. I am literally the worst speller. I'm so sorry. So when it comes to reading some of these words, anyway, the orangey yellow, kind of like a mustardy yellow color, and I'm gonna sweep that in a really smoky like ring all the way around my eyes. Next, I'm going to take burnt orange, and I'm just going to focus that more in the crease. Next, I'm going to go into Relgar, the darkest, brightest orange color. Dark and bright, that makes sense. The deepest and brightest one. And I'm going to focus that again in the crease, keeping it just in the crease and as well as all over the lid. Next, I'm going to go into Kylie Cosmetics palette from the holiday collection in 2016. Looks like this guy here. I'm going to pick up Silent Night, the dark purple color, and I'm just gonna smoke that along my top lash line. I'm not gonna bring it all the way up to my crease. I just want it to also have like more of a gradient effect. Okay, so it's turning up more brown than it is purple. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm gonna take the same blender brush I was using before and just kind of buff it out, blend it and the orange together. So what I'm gonna do after I finish kind of blending to make sure it's a perfect gradient, I'm gonna repeat the exact same thing but flipped on my lower lash line. So starting with the same yellow and making it the biggest, and slowly working till I'm smudging just a little bit of the dark purple as close as I can to the lash line. I've brought that really yellowy mustard color pretty far down. It's subtle enough that it's not gonna make me look like I have raccoon eyes, but I definitely want this to be super smoky. And it comes up all the way to my eyebrow, so it might as well come all the way under my eye bags. Because I don't want to fully close up the eye by getting too dark on the bottom lash line, too far into the inner corner, I'm just gonna take the Kylie Cosmetics color about halfway and focusing it on the outer corner. That way it won't close up my eye by being dark all the way under. So I just cleaned my favorite blender brush with Quo's Color Swap cleaner, this guy here, and I'm just gonna give my eyes one more good blend to make sure everything is nice and blended together. Okay, I'm gonna pop off camera really quick and do my eyebrows. I've decided I don't want to do a winged liner for this look. Instead, I'm going to take MAC's Eye Kohl liner in the shade Smolder. I'm just going to take it and run it along my top lash line, and then I'm going to take a short brush and smudge it up. I'm just going to take a little bit of a black matte shadow while I smudge that out so that I don't lose any of the pigment. That smudged a little bit farther than I was wanting it to, so I'm just going to take a little bit of that dark purple from the Kylie palette again and just pat it over top so that I still keep that color. Now I'm just gonna pop on some lashes. And then I'm gonna take L'Oreal's Voluminous Waterproof Mascara and just use that to blend all of my lashes into the false lashes. For more of a bronzer on top of the creamy contour that I did, I'm going to take Nude by Nature's loose bronzer in the shade 01 Blondie Bronze. I don't know how I feel about this bronzer. I've used it a couple times and I find it's just almost too orange. Every time I use it, I feel like I have to take a brush with just regular powder and kind of tone it down. So I'll give it a couple more tries and see if that changes. I feel like in the summertime, it'll be a better shade for me, even though it's the lightest shade. So if you have lighter skin than me, you definitely can't get away with it very easily. I'm just gonna take Maybelline's Fit Me powder in the shade 110 and tone down some of the orangeness on my foreheads and cheeks. For blush, I'm going to take Pure Minerals Marble powder in the shade Pink. And for highlighter, shocker, I'm going to go into Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerrero palette. I'm going to mix Daydream and 143 together. And on a smaller brush, I'm just gonna use Daydream, the orange one, underneath my brow bone and in the inner corner. Okay, all that effort and I'm going to wipe it off. I don't like these lips with this look at all, so I'm gonna wipe it all off and then just apply the gloss. Okay, much better. To finish it off, I'm going to try out Physician Formula's Instant Ready Setting Spray. It mists pretty well as long as you spray the first couple out like away from your face because they're very like raindroppy. But after that, the mist is pretty even and it smells nice. I can't really tell what it smells like, but it's like fresh. It's nice. I don't know how well it would actually help the foundation and everything last, but it's cruelty-free, it's dermatologist recommended, clinically tested, gluten-free, paraben-free, fragrance-free, hypoallergenic. So if you have a hard time finding a setting spray that you're able to use, maybe you can check this one out here. Okay, that is the final look for today. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I was supposed to be wearing this to work, but there's a snowstorm and my boss told me not to try and drive in. So I guess I'm wearing this around the house for myself, by myself, for my dog. Maybe I'll film a couple other videos after this now that I have the time, but I still really like the way it turned out. And I'll definitely try out some more Smokey, just random inspiration ones in the future. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you guys next time.